Ah,
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Boy the Franchise. It's my man. Actually, two shades recorded, but actually one shade tonight. Rick Tams here because his franchise forgot the second shade.
that's why I don't like her.
So you get the idea. It's one of many things why he doesn't like her. But again, hey, this is the FPL, the franchise pick 'em lead week 6, the spread podcast, and we're going to kick off with last week's scoreboard. Tough week for you.
I'm tired. I'm tired of losing by one. I just want my ass
Yeah,
kicked.
he lost by one again.
Like, if I'm gonna lose, kick it.
He'd rather get whooped. He lost to Ashley 9-8. He came back, made it close.
Wasn't close enough.
That's true.
That's what she said.
Malachi and Joey finished 6-6 with Joey wins based on the closest to the point total on Monday night.
What was the point total Monday night?
Dude, you're going to put me on the spot. Let's start 59.
59?
Right? It's 30-29, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that game.
Kim beat Ryan 8-6, but you didn't like either one of them. But
Can't remember if I picked Kim to win it.
I don't.
I'm pretty sure I
You'll have
did.
to go back and look at the tape. And Kyle beat Tim 9-6. Nathan beat Brian 9-7. Matt took care of John 7-4. Matt's on fire right now. Trying to catch up there, and John's not on fire. And I also forgot to mention before this that, of course, we're live. King's Love Brewery. You can see it behind us. I don't know.
That's
Forgot
pretty
to do
light.
that. Forgot to do that in my opening. Yeah, I like the blue.
That's
Dude, blue.
it's soothing.
It really is. It's so close to just soup.
It really is.
Beer, root beer, pumpkins. They're not real. This one's
People,
not. Yeah. People.
shirts, dogs.
Oh, yeah, definitely, which I was getting licked on my knees earlier right when we started this, so
Sorry.
that could happen. Yeah. Dale, watch out. It wasn't the dog, it's Dale. Two shades, I'm sorry. Alex beat Nicole 8-3 to get back to that. Julie beat Frank 10-7, so Julie gets the most right last week. $20 off her league fees. That's how we roll. Now, let's go over the standings here, and I'm not as prepared as usual, and I hope my voice is fine. I've got a little cold going on. Hope y'all can hear me. So let's go with the standings now, checking that out. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
You know what's bad when the prepared one isn't that prepared.
I know. I'm really not. I'm not tonight. We'll let it slide.
I'm not gonna let it
We're
slide.
improv. We're gonna improv tonight.
I'm still gonna call you out for it every time there's a mistake.
Do it. That's fine. Go for it.
See, I don't need to be prepared.
Well, I'll call you out too. You forgot your dictionary.
I didn't look. I didn't know it was like a thing. Right? I thought it was rumors.
All right. So the standings: Craft Beer Conference of CBC in the L division. Ashley on top at 3-2. You're 2-3, sitting in second because you got more right than Joe and Malachi. All y'all are 2-3.
I'd take that. I'll take second
Oh
place.
yeah, definitely. Right now, it's just week 5 that we're through. So in the Lager division, Kim on top. His franchise 4-1. 4-1. Matt has moved up to 3-2 now after winning 3 straight. Ryan and John 2-3. Ryan in front of John because of the most right, but Sean is actually 0-3 in the division right now. So if it comes down to that later on in the season, that could hurt him. They can keep him out of the playoffs. And we'll get into the playoff standings a little later on. I think it's too early to be discussing all that right now.
It's never too early.
Well, we can talk about it.
I'm not prepared for that.
It's okay. I got it right here.
Oh,
Kim, of course, 4-1 in that conference, sitting at has the first round bye going in, and then Ashley in the second spot.
I'm fifth.
You are
That's all I cared about.
right now. Are you fifth? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ahead of John and Malachi's top 7 get in. Only 1 don't get in.
I got a spot in the playoff though.
Right now.
I'm gonna pull the
Like
Titans.
I said, it's still early. All right, we'll talk about the Titans later. Maybe, even though they're off next week. They should be 0-5. Well, anyway, we'll get into that. In the Craft Line Conference in the Red Division, Alex on top 4-1. This is red hot right now. 49 games correct in 4 weeks. He's red hot.
Jesus. I didn't know there was that. I knew there was that many
check the
games.
percentage because I know there's 16 games each week in 5 weeks. He's got 49 right. So check the winning percentage.
That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah, I should have done that. I didn't think about it really until now.
Being unprepared.
Kyle and Tim 3-2. Kyle ahead based on the most right. Nicole at 1-4. She's still there. Like we said, still early. In the white division, Julia's moved on top now at 3-2. Nathan, Frank, and Brian are all 2-3. Of course, their ranking based on the amount right.
Total picks, if you will.
They're the most correct picks. Moving on, now let's go to week 6, kicking off the Thursday night game. Washington at Chicago. Washington 1-4. Chicago coming in 2-3. Spread of that game, Chicago -1.5. And I'm actually gonna. I haven't done my picks yet, so I'm just gonna do it on ad lib it here and do them as we go. You want to go ahead and make your prediction for the Thursday night game as you've been doing? Washington at Chicago. Chicago -1.5.
I'm gonna go with Chicago. I'm gonna take the underdog.
Another horrible Thursday night game. Like, all Thursday night games have been bad. Oh, Chicago.
I'm gonna take Chicago.
Okay. Right here first. Breaking news. I think my gut is telling me Washington. With Washington's Carson Wentz comes up short in the clutch. Again, last week against the Titans. And the Titans are so lucky this year. As a local team, I feel like I have to talk about it. So I'm embracing the haters. They should be 0-5. Like, it's 2 straight weeks they've got an interception in the end zone to win a game. And Carson Wentz, of course, that's his fault for doing that. But at the very least, they've shown the ability to put up points in bunches if they came back on the Titans to cover that spread. I'm just glad the Titans scored in the second half.
Me
For the
too.
first time in 4 weeks.
Man, that Washington game should not have been as close as it
Oh, it
was.
should not have.
We should have blown them out of the water.
Should have. I just don't understand what's going on. Of course, it's just a judgment problem or whatever, like we discussed last week.
They need to figure it out and fix it.
With Chicago, I feel like they're allergic to touchdowns. With you taking Chicago, it might be a field goal game. Like last Thursday was 11-10, like nothing but field goals. So this week could be the same thing. Thursday night games have been so bad.
As long as Chicago wins, that's all that matters, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, long as they have to win. Yeah, because they're -1.5, so they have to win and cover. Again, but if they're allergic to touchdowns, but against Washington, they might be able to get it in there. And of course, with the Bears, you know what I say. Who knows?
I like the Bears.
I'm going to go Washington.
Good old foreskins.
Washington, yeah, the foreskins, the forefathers, and the Redskins. Like they should have just combined those two.
We really should have.
It has a nice
Ring
fleshy ring to it.
Oh. Oh.
Moving on. As I digress.
I know what that word means.
Oh, come on.
I looked it up.
San Francisco at Atlanta. San Francisco coming in 3-2. Atlanta 2-3. It's Atlanta +5.5. San Francisco, they got back to the usual Jimmy G winning ways, running the ball with reckless abandon last week, doing what they do. And Jimmy G just making safe yet effective throws against Carolina. It's Carolina, which is terrible. And we actually called that because we were talking about somebody needs to be fired if they lose that game. And
Glad they did.
Matt Rule, their head coach, was fired.
Let's see if it works in their favor. Because if they fire their head coach and then the team still sucks, that's how you get rid of the quarterback.
But I was just about to say, like, usually when somebody fires their head coach, they always come out with more fire the next week.
That is true.
It always happens. With Atlanta, if they're a worthy opponent, they very well could have upset Tampa Bay last week. Went for the worst roughing the passer call of the season so far. Brady getting that call.
Oh, let me just spin, lay you down, tuck you in, prop your little pillow.
Just move my head a little bit.
Oh, that's roughing the passer.
As also with Brady, the old man that you love.
I never said I loved him.
There's like the Super Bowl that the Giants stole from families. I believe Giselle is also add her to that list of people who are now stealing a ring from Tom Brady.
I hope his wife steals all of his rings.
All 6 of them.
Half of them.
So I'm going to be put on the spot here, making my pick. Go Atlanta.
Atlanta Braves.
You know the Braves playing right now. I'm glad it's not on the TV in front of me, or I'd be totally unfocused right now. And I want to check my phone so bad. Game 2 of the playoffs. But anyway, we're just football league. But we can do all sports. We can do it all.
I'm fine with that. I don't know. I don't know much about baseball.
So I have some Braves beer bats that actually fielded here last year during the World Series, and if they make it back again, we'll bring them back out.
I like bats and beer.
Little Braves beer bat. So I'm going to go Atlanta. Next up, New England at Cleveland. Cleveland -3.5. Both teams coming in 2-3. As New England, Bill Belichick just put on a defensive master class last week and just shut down a pretty good Detroit running game. Just completely dominated the Lions, which was I didn't expect. So I took Detroit. It's Bailey Zappi, our boy. He might be creating a quarterback controversy in New England, is the way he's playing.
It's kind of nice to see the Patriots still have some momentum after losing Brady.
Yes, that defense was awesome Sunday. I didn't expect that. At least that big of a blowout. That's what happened.
It's nice to know they're still relevant without Brady.
Yeah, it's good to see.
It really is.
With Cleveland, he fumbled away another home win, and I doubt it'll be the last time for them if they're still away. Still got to make it through this 11 games without Deshaun Watson, which if anybody, that's going to bring it up later. But speaking of Deshaun Watson, if anybody saw what's going on at the sidelines with the Giants game last week with the rundown, Deshaun Watson was like, trade me to the Giants. I can do this for free. I don't have to go to court for it. Stuff. I don't have to get it done for the court for a little guy like that.
Man, I thought the NFL was somewhat friendly for child. Yes, that.
Are we sure this is root beer tonight?
I'm just a ding dong. It's all right.
Yeah. Two shades, ding dong, or skinny wiener ding dong. Or whatever you want to be called. The man of many names.
Two shaded ding dong. Trademark. Not yet.
Okay. Again, I digress. You really got me. That was a good one. I just visualizing a two shades ding I have to make a pick on this now. New England, Cleveland.
Go Zappy.
Let's do it. All right, New England. Going Zappy. I'm not in the league. I ain't got no money on this. I'm going Belly Zappy.
I do.
Jets at Green Bay next. Green Bay minus 7.5. Both teams 3-2. As the Jets, a surprising blowout against Miami last week, even though they were without Tua.
R.I.P.
His career might be R.I.P.
It really is.
I hope not, because he deserved. He was looking so good. That team looked really good.
It took him long enough for them to become relevant, just for him to throw it away for being an idiot.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people to blame, but we can discuss that later. And I got a dog on my knee again, which is okay. Juno's here tonight. That is her, yeah. That is her.
That's not me. Okay. I'm right here. Thank.
What are we talking about? Jets. Because we're starting talking about Miami.
Dolphins.
No, how about the Jets? Because they beat Miami last week.
I just remember talking about their quarterback getting knocked out.
So Miami, of course, without Tua, but they're not Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. So 7.5 is a lot to lay. That's what she said. Finish my own joke.
Okay.
But I'm going Green Bay.
You going Green Bay?
I'm going Green Bay minus 7.5 against the Jets. Rodgers is not happy.
I wouldn't be.
Which rhymes with Bailey Zappi. It's a good segue.
I like segues.
I do too.
Trying to rent some later?
I guess that's the same thing.
Segway scooter, right? Is that not what they're called? It's got the two wheels and you stand up.
Anyway, 40 ounces in.
I digress.
Working on the golden hour, golden sour. Already had a Oktoberfest. And the Ryan's Irish Red.
I've just had root beer. Or RB.
But they're all great.
Or RB.
Alright, I told you we were going to go off the rails tonight. We're already hitting it, and we're 13 minutes in. So Green Bay, Rodgers not happy. They're losing to the Giants in London. No double doink this time. Just says there was a single doink, but it went in.
That's good.
So, I believe he's going to have vengeance on his mind this week. So I'm going to take them with the 7.5 at home. Now we're going to move on. Jacksonville at Indianapolis. Both teams. Well, no, not both teams. Jacksonville's 2-3. Indy 2-1. As Indy is minus 2.5. Yeah, I'm trying to get some stuff pulled up here. I'm not organized again yet. Don't call me out on that.
I was about to. I mean, so, I don't want to interrupt. You know, I'm a minute hot takes, but I still have
my password.
Still have a polite thanks.
It's just hard to get a read on both of these teams. Jacksonville was looking good, and all of a sudden they just throw up a dud and lose to your Texans.
Let's go. Texas undefeated. In my heart.
Yeah, in your heart.
Always be thinking about it.
The Colts should have 2 wins that nobody really felt they should have, even though they're sitting at 2-2. And I feel like the Jags were a dark horse just because of the way they looked, and it almost beat Philly. Now I have to figure out how to make a pick on this game. Indy favored by 2.5, and Jacksonville losing to Houston, so that's why Indy's probably favored. I don't know what to do, man.
That's a tough one.
It really is.
Lamar Jackson, he's okay.
I'm going to take the Jags. I'm going to take Jacksonville. Is it Lamar Jackson?
That's not the quarterback I was thinking of.
No, it's not. That is Jacksonville is Indy.
I digress.
Well played. Next, Minnesota at Miami. Miami plus 3.5. Minnesota coming in 4-1. And Minnesota for Miami. Miami's 3-2. And it almost feel like, what is Vegas thinking here? Even though Miami is without Tua, if anybody's guess who's going to be playing, I know Tua is out. They actually have. They did announce this starter, I believe, Skylar Thompson. Never heard of him. It's who's starting for Miami, so I'll definitely take Minnesota in 3.5. They should win by more. They should definitely win by at least a touchdown without Tua.
I don't know. You never know. The second string could pull up.
Pull out. Because Minnesota left. Say pull out?
I meant pull out plays. Like,
okay.
Well,
I didn't catch it. Or should I know the rest of what she said, but I missed it.
No, it was.
So, yeah, because Minnesota, like you said, like the way the second string has, even though the Bears were their first string, but Minnesota let the Bears come back on them last week. I could see something crazy happening, which way this NFL season is getting.
Who knows?
Who knows? Saints hosting the big Cincinnati at New Orleans. Both teams 2-3. New Orleans plus 2.5. Cincinnati seems to be running the ship a little bit. Supposedly the Saints kind of underdogs though, despite they dropped 39 in the win over Seattle last week. And just a shootout with the Seahawks. And Geno Smith has just been playing crazy right now. But the Bengals just seem to be getting back on track. I'm going to take Cincinnati, I think.
I respect it.
Of course, like I've said many times, I'm not confident.
I never am either.
Yeah. Go. Baltimore at the Giants next. Giants plus 4.5. He's bounced along to the song playing right now.
It's a good song.
I mean, it is. They're all good songs. So they play country.
It depends on the country singer.
I'm a country guy.
Depends on the singer.
But all right, Baltimore at the Giants. Giants plus 4.5. It's 4-1 now. Baltimore 3-2. It's the Giants a huge win in London over Green Bay.
Giants been relevant now too. It's crazy.
They're playing insane. Like the defense is actually playing lights out, and the way Brian Daboll's giant balls. They just get bigger and bigger. The more wins they get, the bigger they're going to get. The man's going to need to come out in his sweatpants because they're going to stretching everything up.
I really love this NFL season. It made me really love like all the underdog teams.
That's what I said.
They're finally coming up.
Count out Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones from Duke, baby, and Brian Daboll's freakishly large pair at your own peril. Doubt him. You can't doubt that freakishly large pair. He's doubting my jokes right now.
Continue. This is why we write notes.
No, but I'm just trying to sound my pick. Like,
oh, I thought you were trying to scroll.
Even though I would have it already picked by now. But do I take the Giants plus 4.5?
I would take the Giants. I mean,
over Lamar Jackson, the right team now.
Don't worry about that. Lamar Jackson's okay.
You know, I got nothing to lose. I'm going to take the Giants. They have nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose.
I'm not going to take the Giants.
Why are you trying to talk me into it?
I don't know. Never let anybody know your next move.
That's true. Okay, Tampa Bay at Pittsburgh. Bucks 3-2, Pittsburgh 1-4. Spread is Pittsburgh plus 8.5.
I hate Tom Brady.
I know you do. I just hate old men in particular.
I hate whiny old men.
He's whiny right now. He's got a lot going on.
I know his personal life's different.
That's true. I mean, that's just private stuff, but
No, it's not. It's all over the news.
that's true. Yeah, it's hard to stay private whenever you're a celebrity.
Mahomes got sacked. He got sacked hard.
It's weird because Kenny Pickett, the rookie, is finally got to play now for Pittsburgh, and everybody keeps talking about his small hands like they're a problem. But can you ever?
Small hands gets in tinier holes.
That's not. That leads. It's a segue into my joke here. So I was thinking.
Oh my god!
It is like that was perfect. That was not planned. Have you ever seen a quarterback go reach his hands small enough to reach into a face mask like inside it? His hands aren't that freaking small.
Dude, that's perfect.
I know, but like we're not that small.
Oh my god, I'm a genius.
Pittsburgh looks horrible right now.
I hope Tom Brady's next now.
It's like you feel like want to say is that for like a rejuvenated Tom Brady, but they're barely winning games. Like
They get random roughing the passer flags.
This is tough. 8.5.
Tom Brady says to throw a flag. The refs throwing the flag.
I'm taking Tampa. I'm gonna take Tampa on this. I just
Because
don't
they're
trust
cheaters.
Pittsburgh at all.
I hate Tom Brady.
This man has his heart full of hate for Tom Brady.
I hope he gets in a car wreck.
It's gonna get worse every week. This man just hates him. Matt might have something to say about that. Big Brady fan. How are you gonna work with that man? No, like there's gonna be tension.
Oh. Gets badly laid to the ground. Oh, that's roughing a passer. Everyone's getting broken femurs. No flag. Brady says throw the flag. They throw the flag.
Okay. Calm down. Calm down, Smoochie.
Pissed me off.
Carolina at the Rams. Rams minus 11.5. Rams 2-3. Carolina 1-4. We actually called this last week. We were talking about the Carolina game and somebody getting fired, which we already discussed earlier in the show. Now we're really going to talk about it. We were right. We called that.
I called it.
We both did. Because I was like, somebody's going to have to go.
Oh, yeah,
They
that's
fire
right.
everybody. They didn't fire everybody. They fired the coach, Matt Rule. Like, and Baker's not going to play for the next few weeks. He's got an injury. But 11.5,
That's steep.
that's a tough spread.
I don't know. Last time I called you a retard for picking 14.5. So
Yeah, that's because it's Buffalo. I definitely trust Buffalo more than I do the Rams.
I don't trust anyone right now.
And like you said earlier, like there's just something about firing your coach that refocuses a team. But usually don't last for long. Usually it's just 1 week it kind of lasts. But 11.5 flying across the country to LA. But it's hard to lay 11.5 for the Rams. I'm going to take Carolina. Going for it.
I respect that.
And Stafford, again, like, that's why I'm taking him. He targeted more people besides Cooper Kupp last week, but I still just don't trust the Rams at all. Like, it's those turnovers. You're losing to Dallas. We know Dallas' defense is crazy good.
Dallas lost me my game.
Hmm?
Dallas is what lost me in my picks when I was facing Ashley.
Yeah.
West Texas is going to have 13 different
Gotcha,
teams.
that one game. I'm having a problem here tonight. Just in case you hear me say, well, we're going all Stone Cold tonight.
What?
Next up, Arizona and Seattle. Both 2-3. Seattle plus 3.5.
That sounds like a good game.
It really does. I figured Seattle would be favorite here, just the way their offense is. Like Geno Smith is not going to win. I'm not messing around. Just why not make the Pro Bowl? And like make them not even miss Russell Wilson. We know how bad they're looking right now as he's looking in Denver. And that is Kyler Murray is exciting to watch. But the way Arizona's been playing, like they came back to almost won their game last week against the Chargers. No, it wasn't the Chargers. The Eagles last week. Almost came back.
Almost.
They got super quiet. They really did.
I don't know. Why do we got to get quiet?
I know.
It's just because the music stopped.
Because I'm stalling, because I don't know who to pick.
Just pick someone. What do you got to lose?
I know, but I still like to be right.
We all like to be right, but it doesn't happen.
I haven't been right all year. What the hell does it matter now?
Exactly.
Okay. Seattle.
Rapid fire.
Plus 3.5 at home.
At home.
At home.
At home.
Gotta take them. Plus 3.5 at home. Take it. Buffalo. All right. This is the game.
You think so?
Buffalo at Kansas City. Both 4-1. A rematch of last year's AFC title game that whoever had the ball last was going to win. So
That's a good
and we know that's how it wound up happening. Kansas City plus 2.5 at home to Buffalo.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Buffalo came back from a
So
14
you
and a
still
half.
want me to rapid fire? Like a little AFC Championship game preview in mid-October? Sign me up.
Where? Where we sign up?
Sign me up. Sign up anywhere.
Anywhere?
Right all over me.
Okay.
Because this has instant classics written all over it.
It really
Just like
does.
AFC Championship game. Like one of the best games I've ever seen. I
Mahomes.
feel like this could wind up not living up to that hype just because we're expecting it now. And it's just a
I feel
regular
like-
season
yeah, I kinda-
game. I
kinda
feel like
makes
we're going to be
sense.
let down.
We're gonna tune in for an exciting game. It's just gonna suck.
Chiefs at home, the Chiefs at home. I'm going Buffalo, Super Bowl pick. We're going home. Travis Kelce, my baby daddy. 4 catches for just 25 yards, but he had 4 touchdowns. Won me the fantasy league matchup in Cousins League. So
I'm gonna respect it.
it's weird because I'm a big Chiefs fan. I become one. Mahomes,
Mahomes is great.
Kelce.
Mahomes makes me not want to stay for him. But that's not his fault. He's an NFL player, not an actor.
Bills are my Super Bowl picks. I'm going to take them. I'll take them.
I respect it. I don't agree with it. I respect it.
Now the Sunday night game, this might, even as we just discussed, Bills at Chiefs, this might be the game of the week. Dallas at Philly. Dallas 4-1. Eagles 5-0. And Eagles favor, they're minus 5.5 at home. It's Micah Parsons is just, I'm talking about Dallas here, Micah Parsons is just an alien. The man is just not human. I said Mahomes the Madden cheat code last week, but I never thought I would say like a defensive guy the Madden cheat code, but Parsons, it's freaking awesome. They just keep exceeding expectations. We'll go the same can be said about Philly, but still feel like we need to see more of this game.
I didn't expect anyone to be 5-0.
Not really, especially the way the season has gone. The Eagles have looked awesome. They barely won at Arizona last week, but
Pick the Eagles.
No, I want to take the underdog. I hate the Cowboys,
I hate the Cowboys too.
but that defense is awesome.
I don't know. The Eagles are undefeated.
Micah Parsons is the man.
I used to watch it.
That Penn State, Happy Valley, we drove through there. This franchise and I drove through there a few years ago.
I'm sorry. They should be
It
stuck
was
in the
nice.
car with her.
Pennsylvania's beautiful.
I was talking about driving through. I was just talking about being stuck in the car with her.
For 2 weeks, that's a 2-week road trip.
I'm sorry.
Another baseball road trip that we don't even know probably about Penn State, Happy Valley, but
Ow.
as she throws,
More reasons just to hate
I
her.
blew my nose with this earlier.
Oh my god.
Don't throwing stuff at him. Just wait till we get to the picks. Like she's gonna throw more. We're gonna make sure
Don't
we keep
commit
throwing.
abuse. It's not okay to hit a woman.
She's gonna throw judo at you.
It's not okay to hit a woman.
Do not throw the puppet.
Don't hit a woman. That's what I'm
Calling
focusing on.
yourself a woman now?
No, I was
That's your pronoun?
no. I'm telling myself to not hit her.
Don't retaliate.
Don't, yeah, that's the word.
Retaliation always gets caught.
Don't do it.
All right, I said Dallas right now. I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, you said Dallas.
I want to talk about our 2-week road trip. We're talking about that. There's other baseball reasons why we've been on that. But go Braves.
Go Dodgers.
Fuck you. I didn't want to say it.
I'll plug.
I'm trying to avoid the F word on this show.
I didn't.
All right, Denver at the Chargers. Monday night game. Denver 2-3, Chargers 3-2. Chargers minus 5.5. Justin Herbert. I'm taking them. Denver looks so bad. So I don't know how this game is not more than 5.5.
Fuck.
So Chargers, yeah, they gotta win that by at least 10. You feel like
I hope so.
as the Broncos.
The Broncos do suck.
Broncos country. I saw a meme earlier. Let's take a ride, and they had to show them get on the Titanic. So they're just sinking. I'm more of like Broncos country. Let's ride. Let's straight into the mouth of hell.
That's dark and deep. But
So is the Titanic. They went pretty.
but I agree with
Shit
it.
pretty deep.
But it's not hell.
Shit might be in hell by now.
I thought they were COVID.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, I digress.
Chargers. Yeah, I was just golden hour, golden sour. If anybody likes sour beer, it's not that sour, but you have to come get this. My favorite.
You have to.
You do.
We'll hunt you down. We will find you.
Yeah.
We will
figure
kidnap
out
you.
Addresses. I don't know about kidnapping. I'm getting federal.
What are they gonna do?
I don't need federal charges. I already got my TSA pre-check declined.
I don't know what that is, but that sounds
Somebody will know.
that sounds like an old person thing.
It's not an old person thing. It's like a fly without having to go through a line. If I can keep my shoes on.
What's wrong with taking your shoes off? Oh,
I only have 6 toes.
I wasn't gonna say it.
2 shapes, 6 toes, brand, like whatever.
10
Everybody
fingers.
knows. Everybody in the league knows anyway.
Oh, just trying to be nice.
Okay.
All right,
Finishing up
finishing.
our schedule. FPL Week 6.
Let's go, baby.
Malachi
Bang, bang.
versus Brian. Both 2 and 3. We're going non-conference this week for the first time this season.
I don't know what that means.
There's 2 conferences.
I know that.
We're playing each other.
Oh, so all the okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Look, man, I just make picks. I don't learn rules. Rules are for nerds.
You didn't read the letter from the commissioner at the beginning of the year?
I don't read.
Yeah, sure. That's
I
why
can't spell. I don't read.
That's why we can't get a dictionary. Is there a picture dictionary we can buy?
I would.
Is that a thing?
I'm gonna go with Brian.
Okay, yeah, both 2 and 3. I should make picks for this too. I realize I don't really make picks for these.
I kind of just realized that too.
Commissioner, I'd say, or shouldn't I? Though I don't know if that's a good thing. It's commissioner to be making picks against people. All right, I'll take Brian.
I mean,
Because I feel bad because he got on me today.
did he?
Calling him out last week because that biggest blowout of the week that I mentioned, he didn't like that. He didn't approve of that. But it was true.
He hasn't called me out.
Doubled up.
Oh God.
Yeah, don't spill the golden hour. Golden sour.
I care more about the pumpkin under your golden sour.
It's plastic.
They don't know that.
Ashley versus Nathan. Ashley 3 and 2. Nathan 2 and 3. Nathan got that win. Like he had a lot right. Finally got that win last week.
I'm gonna go with Ashley.
She's first place in that division right now.
That's why I'm gonna go
Over
with
you.
you.
Yeah, but I don't know. You should be rooting against her. The more she loses, it's better for you.
That is
Still
true.
taking her up?
I'm still gonna take her.
That's fine. It's like rivalry week. Rivalry week.
I don't have confidence in myself anymore.
Joey and Frank, the Coke guys.
Frank.
They're both 2 and 3.
Frank. Joey's easy.
Coca-Cola going at each other this week.
It'd be really funny if one of them was Pepsi.
You said Frank? Oh, yeah, you said Frank's always said Joey's easy. Oh, 2 in a row now.
Still easy.
You versus Julie. You 2 and 3, Julie 3 and 2.
All right.
Or, yeah. I mean, you got to bet on yourself.
Here's the thing. I'm not gonna bet on myself.
Really?
See, I feel like every time I bet on myself, I always lost. So I'm gonna throw the universe a reverse card.
Like Uno.
Exactly. I'm gonna flip the script.
Draw 10 or whatever.
It's just an Uno reverse, but I'm gonna flip the script.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bet against me.
That's true. I can see that. That's what I would probably do. Like, if I bet against myself, I'd probably reverse psychology.
On the world, exactly.
Okay. She'll appreciate that. She'll also appreciate you wearing a different color shirt today.
I don't know why so many people have a problem with brown.
I don't.
It matches my eyes.
They're full of shit. Maybe. Tim.
I'm not talking.
Tim versus Ryan's snarky comments off camera here.
I'm a fighter. I'm gonna go with Tim. I like Tim.
Tim 3 and 2, Ryan 2 and 3. Yeah, I feel like Tim actually knows what he's talking, which actually hurts you. You know what you're doing, like you know more of sports. Like,
Tim knows everything.
You overthink stuff.
Tim's kind of like an Einstein, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. Kyle and John. John's lost 2 in a row now.
I'm gonna go with Kyle.
He's
Just
3
because of
and
that
2.
4 he got right last week.
What?
So-
John only got 4.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
That's why I'm picking Kyle.
Gotcha. This dog June is barking at people. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why.
Because they're people.
I love this song. I don't know if you can hear it.
I can barely hear it.
Alex and Matt. This is game of the week, man. Alex 4-1, Matt 3-2. Matt's won 3 straight.
See, I'm gonna throw all the logic I've used for the last 2 picks and throw them out the window. I'm gonna go with short
Okay.
because Matt likes Tom Brady.
Just okay. I mean, whatever you want to do.
I don't know, man. I'm throwing curveballs everywhere.
It's hot though. He's 3 straight.
Matt is hot. Oh. Oh. Well,
Hey,
what is that out?
get that grinder account going now.
No.
All right, now here we go. Nicole 1-4. Miss Franchise Kim 4-1. She's the number 1 seed in the CBC.
I'm gonna go with Nicole.
Well, yeah, not surprising.
No.
Any more reasons why you don't like her? Or
I got plenty.
oh, we're going more than just the biting the ear thing tonight. We're getting
Well,
personal.
that was one of them.
Oh yeah, but I said more.
Yeah.
That. We're getting personal.
She threw a snotty tissue at me. She forgot my shades. She never comes visits us at work.
That's true. We always come up here. She never comes.
She never comes to us. You know how much gas I've wasted coming up here?
Would you really want to go to Aaron though?
Saves me gas.
That's true. So yeah, I know. Like now, they're gonna make me feel bad because I make you drive up here every Wednesday. You enjoy it?
I enjoy this. I don't enjoy the drive.
That's true. Neither do I. Like when I have to drive down, I go to work.
But then again, you also get to spend time with your wife, fiance, whatever.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't say I didn't like that.
See, I'm coming up here just to do this and then go
I know,
home.
but you enjoy it. You're having fun.
Must be nice to go home to a lady.
That's not my fault.
I've-
She said yes, it is. And that might be the perfect time to end, like we usually do. It's always that perfect moment.
I'm a killer. That's murder.
Off camera. That was premeditated.
I don't know what that word means.
Anything to add? Like I think we're good. I feel like we were off the rails. Like I feel like there's gonna be a train wreck tonight. But
Well, it's not 45 minutes long.
hope the sound was okay. I do apologize if my voice is off. I got dealing with a little cold, ear problem. But
We will
we're
be
here.
here next Wednesday
yes,
at Kings Bluff,
anybody in the league.
doing butt stuff and being built for tough.
Sports should sponsor us or something now. But anyway,
Kings
all right.
Bluff should sponsor us.
Please let us come here.
Oh yeah, that's true.
She said.
Pickle Wiggles should
Okay, all right.
sponsor
Well,
us.
so
We need sponsors.
we don't want any sponsors.
I don't know. I don't know what the point of the sponsor is.
We're just enjoying.
We're enjoying life.
All right, 2 shades. Well, 1 shade tonight. Thanks for Miss Franchise.
Thanks to
They
Kim.
called her out. Franchise Saw FPL. Franchise Pick'em League again live.
At Kings Bluff.
University Avenue, Clarksville. See y'all
Deuces.
next week.